He does not believe.
Yeah, okay. So that's where the conviction is on top of you, but really it's on top of Jesus. So make sure to be praying. Because the thing is,
I'm not praying to have this marriage. I'm sorry. Not after a lot of the
it's
shit that
not
I've been
about
told.
you at all. You better hate yourself more than you hate God. 'Cause that's word for word how it's written too. You better hate your mom, your brother, your sister, your family more than God. And it's worded hate. So I don't know. I find myself stepping down a lot. You might not like the guy, but like, man,
There's nothing there.
did he cheat on you or something?
No.
It's no
I just
good.
know that I
No
can deserve
bueno, no
better.
good. No good. I'm eating and thinking at the same time. Give me a second. Like, I don't know. How much
I
do you
mean,
want to know about God? You know, how bad do you want to get to heaven? How bad do you want to live in glory and be holy and be perfect the way our God is perfect? That's really the question.
see, you can get
Otherwise, get the
married more than
divorce,
once.
go
That's
do
the
your
thing.
thing, live your life, because that's all you
I
have.
shouldn't have to be forced to be stuck in the first marriage that I ever get in. You can get married more than once. You don't have like
I mean,
you're supposed to go out there and find your person. If
yeah,
you
but
know
not.
at that one part in my life I thought that was my person, then that was my person for that moment of me. I am changed. I am not the same person that I was, 8, 9
Apparently,
years
neither
ago.
is he. That's the thing.
Exactly. And so
It's not.
it's
It's
okay for us to
not a thing
split
of.
and find our
That's
new
that's
person.
saying follow your heart, and your heart is deceitfully wicked above all things. I'm never gonna go
How?
out there and try to manipulate people into liking me, and if they don't,
That's not even what
find
I
somebody
did.
else. Well, okay, you were in love. You said at one point, right? Just now,
Yeah.
like you thought he was your person.
Yeah.
What changed? Your mind, your heart, your soul. Like you say,
No,
you're a different
actually,
person now.
like being told that I needed like having a pregnancy scare with the man and being told that I needed to abort it right away. Losing my mom and being told that school is more important than going up to hugging my dead mom's lifeless fucking body. Like I had to do everything alone,
You know,
not with the person
if you ask
that.
me, if I were the girl and I wanted a kid, and that were the first things that come out of my husband's mouth, and I wanted to be a woman of God, the way I would do it is I'd go celibate, like you're doing, but I wouldn't divorce him. I'd be like, I don't want to have sex because that's how you make babies, and you want me to abort them. And this is America. God gave me rights. It's my body, my choice. And
Yeah, but
honestly,
honestly, that just turned me off from him, and I don't want that. I want
of course
someone
it
that wants to
would. But
have kids with
imagine a
me.
man who changes his mind and wants to have kids.
That's not gonna happen. That's not how you do it.
Well, that's not. You can't. This is not Disney, bro. Have you ever heard that song by freaking AJR? I don't think
Yeah,
this is
I
Disney.
understand, but at the same time, I'm not gonna stick in something that is already so negative and like no. Like there is so much more to it.
And
The
that's what I
anger
was
that I've
supporting.
seen, like
Don't
I'm
support the
not.
negative. How you do that though is from a godly perspective.
I get that, but I'm not
You
staying in
can't
it.
fight. Well, literally, I guess you can fight fire with fire. I think that's a really dumb phrase because you literally can put out fire with new fire. It's weird. But
But I'm not staying in something that isn't going to like it's not aligning with anything that I want and I am.
that word "I," man, I've always hated it. That one and "if." fucking hate them.
I
What
mean,
if?
that's fine. Consider me being selfish, but for once in my life, I'm going to be selfish.
I'm not trying to tell you not to be selfish either. I'm just saying, bro. I mean, there might be consequences that you might not
That's
appreciate.
fine.
And
I
I'm
think
not
I've
talking
already
about
faced
heaven or
one.
hell. Like, I mean, there's. I mean, personally, God tells me not to get married to a divorced woman because that makes me commit adultery. Especially if it was a marriage of people not cheating on each other. I don't know, was he watching porn even? Like, yeah, that wasn't even your issue
Yeah.
at all, you know?
Actually, yeah.
Was it?
Yes.
That is
There
unfaithful.
was a
You know,
lot of shit.
you gotta get gritty with it.
Like,
If you're gonna commit divorce, you gotta open up to God type shit. And who are you opening up to? The person who already knows it all. So like, get deep and cut deep. You only get one life, one chance to do it. And me saying that, I'm gonna be going to bed cutting deeper than I ever have, just so you know, because I don't tell people this unless they're listening, and most people don't like to listen, so it's whatever. But here you are.
yeah, there's a lot that I don't, like, not even my family knows.
Do they know you're going through the divorce?
Yeah.
Okay.
My sister actually said about time. My
See, does
dad
she fear
even said
God?
around the same thing.
Does he fear God?
My
Like,
dad
think about who's
is
saying these things.
native.
People.
I get that. But these are people that know me and
You're a person. They know people. Like, of course, they're gonna support a heart that desires to be moved and swayed in romantic ways rather than used as an object. I mean, this is not a cuddly world. I'm gonna be honest. This
I
is a
get
world
that.
that creates warriors and courageous people. You know, it also says cowards don't get into heaven. I would lean heavy on Jesus because honestly, for me, I'm a big ass coward whenever it comes to a lot of things. For example, my music. So when I say it, you know I'm not just saying it, I'm thinking about it. And God's a scary motherfucker. He can send you to hell. And if people don't got the right idea, they might be going to hell anyways. That's a scary thought. Of course, I wouldn't want to believe in that God. But if he is the real God, like Jesus claimed to be in history, not just the Bible, then to pay attention might be our only bet. Because he's not here right now. I'm not saying it'll keep you from heaven. That's not what I'm saying at all. But be careful making choices based on feelings and what you want. My favorite verse is, I shall not want, for thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. You lead me to green pastures and still waters.
Yeah, and this is my path. This is the path that was chosen for me, and it's fine. Like, wherever I leave and wherever I go is where I go, but I'm not going to stick in something that is not beneficial. Like, it's literally there in so many ways it's not. It's I've been like shown and told that this is not for me in many different ways the past 8 years. I'm not sticking around in it. There's nothing that
I'm not
anyone
trying
can
to
say that'll
convince
have
you
me stay.
either. I get you're headstrong about it. I know you're already committed to the divorce. The divorce is probably going to happen. But every time you say the whole path thing, like, what is destiny, right? I mean, I'm over here talking about the board thing and wanting to treat my dad like shit whenever he's in a wheelchair. But in reality, I know I need to forgive if I want another human being to have any type of rest in their life. Because honestly, I want to take it all away from him as a human being. They can call me a psycho. They can call me a fucking mean ass motherfucker. I don't care. That's how I feel inside. These motherfuckers deserve it. But in reality, they were kids too once. My dad, I know alone, was abused worse than a slave. Some of the slaves out there were probably actually heavily whipped. My dad was beaten across the back with BB guns and paddles and, I mean, not whips, but belts. You name it, he was beat with it. He actually had to go, you know the story. Go pick your switch. And who am I to not try to forgive that?
Like, I'll forgive everything that happened, but I'm not going back. I'm not.
Hardest thing for me to do is forgive people, especially in the moment.
It's not for me.
What's not for you?
Forgiving. Because once I forgive you, depending on what you've done, you may or may not still be around. Like, I can forgive someone and not want them in my life. That's completely fine. I forgive their actions, I forgive them as a person, and I forgive the situation that caused the ill will. But just because I did all that doesn't mean, yeah, I still want the person around. Like, that's like, there's quite a bit of people I've done that with. Now, there's only one friend that it's gonna take me, like, it's been 9 years since the situation, but it's gonna take even longer because she was my literal best friend for like over 10 years, well over 10 years, and she slept with my significant, well, not my husband now, but like one of my exes in the past. She actually like slept with him while I was sleeping in the bed
Yeah,
that they were
you
having
told me.
sex in. So like,
I hate hearing it. All the stories that suck.
I have a lot of those. That's the thing, is there's a lot of people that have done that kind of shit to me, and then to turn around and have the person that I go and marry choose porn over me, yell in my face so much that there's spit in my face. Like, I'm not fucking like, there's so many things that I just don't talk about because, it's not like I've made my bed, I've lied in it,
I feel that,
being
sister.
been called a fucking whore, being like.
Golly, you said it, man. Fuck, my bed stank.
And so it's just like, I'm
I need
not
to clean
fucking gonna
my
stick
sheets,
around in
bro.
something where someone's just gonna sit there and call me a whore, call me a bitch, tell me that I need to get fucking uh like, just so many fucking things. Like, it's insane. Like, I'm not. And then to turn around after saying all this shit and be like, oh, I don't understand why you just don't fucking want to, like, try. I'm so confused. And it's like, motherfucker, no. Like, you shouldn't even be fucking confused because you shouldn't even be talking to the person that you love in the way that you fucking do, especially that of your quote unquote wife or ex wife, whatever the fuck I am. Like, suck my
And
dick, bitch. I'm not sticking around if you're gonna fucking
if I'm
talk to
thinking
me like
about it,
that.
porn is definitely unfaithfulness.
Yeah,
So
and for
like
the whole fucking
like
5
that's
years of
why I'm
being in
like
the
I'm
Navy, that's
thinking
all you
about
fucking
like
did.
why would you even want to get remarried again? Because if you didn't even realize that that was why you wanted a divorce, then like who's to say you would do the same thing to another person, you know? But
Mhm.
like I can see the spiritual realm where that is where you're like, nah. The spirit said, I'm not gonna be a part of that. And the flesh also is like, yeah, no, fuck that. Obviously, both of them do not like. I mean, if you've been raised
Especially
well
when you're
enough, some
watching
people are okay
everything
with all
that,
that bull
like,
crap, and it's
so what
weird.
pisses me off is it's like fucking, I even saw some of the shit, and it's everything that I'm not. Like, everything that
So
I
y'all would
don't
watch
have.
porn together or something?
No. I found it.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
porn for
mean,
you.
well over pages of pages of pages, because it was 5 years,
Let
basically
me
full
let me
time
say
in the
something.
Navy.
I've struggled with porn since I was 12, and I had
Yeah,
a
but when you're watching
girlfriend for 4
everything that
years.
your, like, wife isn't,
My wife was not a lot of things that I was watching. She wasn't lesbian. She wasn't using dildos. She wasn't freaking
well, these are
a
like,
brunette, a blonde, or a redhead. Or she was a brunette. She wasn't a blonde or a redhead or any of those other things. Like, what are you saying here, man? Porn is porn, and I'm
I
trying to
get
tell
that,
you that
but
porn is unfaithfulness. That's
yes,
like anything that was porn obviously was not gonna be you, and any sense of that should be heartbreaking.
yeah.
Not just the fact that they were probably skinny women or something, which is the Barbie doll freaking
Oh no.
society thing.
It was taking my insecurities and finding women on there that blew up my insecurities, if that makes sense.
Yeah, what I would tell a person who has insecurities and is in a relationship and wants to have even more insecurities and lives in 2025 should, if their husband or wife wasn't using incognito mode and might have been able to get away with it, should check their spouse's history and see how much unfaithfulness is actually happening. Trust
Mhm.
me. Like the most Christian, like my youth pastor recently, the pedophile guy,
Mhm.
he was such a creep that he would leave porn going, gay porn, because he thought it'd be hot. Probably, I don't even know, but they get twisted. I'm telling you, like he wasn't hiding it. Apparently, I just never saw it. I guess. But damn, man, it's my point is it's wicked out there, and your
I don't
husband
know.
fell just like the rest of us. But I don't know, man. Like you said, you're your own person. If it were me and I had a girlfriend who only liked, I mean, wanted to get an abortion, and then had her own two legs and could do it when I wasn't looking, motherfuck me, bro. Hell no. Mm-mm. God better find a way. Damn, that would suck. I half-ass wonder if that ever happened to me with. I only had sex with one person, but I wonder if she ever. We never used a condom. Like,
Oh my god, Mike.
and she started her period with me. Like, she never had a period till she was like 20, aka living with me. And that's before we ever even had sex. So it's just weird to me. Like, fear on top of it all. Golly, and the opportunity, or what's the access to get an abortion, even as a 12-year-old, like, that's fucked up. What if that girl was raped? We would never fucking know. We had no evidence. And she would stay quiet about it because, of course, nobody wants to talk about that shit. Have you been a kid before? What the fuck are y'all doing? Abortions. Golly. Like people kill themselves trying to give self-induced abortions. Bruh, why even make it a thing? Call it health care. Like why are you are how are what's your stance on abortions?
Um. So.
Yeah, I bet.
um. I will only support it in the stance of a young girl, because I've like seen this in the news, and I don't support it. I don't support a 9-year-old getting forced to hold a baby full term. Like, that's not fucking feasible. It's bullshit. And that little girl should be allowed to not have that weigh on her. I mean, she's 9, but yet America forced her to have this child with someone that raped her that is well older than her. To me, that's disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, you can't sit there and
Man, and
say
that's
that
why it's
she
so
fucking.
fucking messed up is cuz like if something like that happened, man, yo, there's a lot of things going that are afoot, you know, and you can't not ask the 9-year-old who's pregnant with a human being if they want to keep it or not. You can't not ask them. So I don't even know if she got a choice. That's the thing. Like, I wonder if the 9-year-old wanted to keep it, because most kids do. You'd find that to be the truth too. I bet you it was on the news because mom and dad were
Girl,
mad.
she's 9. She, like, even if she wanted to, no, that's gonna literally take away her whole entire life.
No, that's
Yes.
incorrect. 100% incorrect.
Yeah, she could, I mean, have it sent up for adoption, but even then, there you go. That's an emotional toll on a 9-year-old that we're fucking asking as
Not if the
America.
9-year-old wants to keep it. That's one thing. And two,
And dude, honestly, that's fucking disgusting. No.
of course it's disgusting, but if the kid has enough heart to keep the baby, you should let it.
She can't even take care of the baby. She can take care of herself.
I mean, not keep the baby, have the baby. Shit. Like,
She'll
that is a.
die.
And if.
Your
It,
reproductive organs are not even fully grown
fine, if
as a
that is a
9-year-old.
risk,
She would
the
die.
child is a child and doesn't have a choice. God will be the judge. But, like, I've heard cases of kids that age having multiple kids and living through it. So I don't know, man. If there's a time that ever happens,
Those are
God
high risk
forbid.
pregnancies.
What?
Those are called high risk pregnancies when you're at that, when you're of a certain age and your
Man, doctors
reproductive
have
organ
so many
systems have not.
diagnoses
I
for everything.
understand.
Like my mom was given a C-section when she didn't need one. Like and nearly bled out because of it. It's what like I don't trust doctors not because I don't trust doctors, but because they're just wrong. They don't know what they're talking about and claim to know what they're talking about. And that's why there's
I
insurance
just
and
took
that's why
health
there's
class
lawyers.
and paid attention to the way that the body grows and works. And to be honest, like what, like
If the
man,
body
no
can get
man.
pregnant,
Hold
think
on.
about that.
No man should have any say over what a woman's body can or cannot do. We are the ones that reproduce. We are the ones that fucking make you guys.
And
Like,
that's
for
why I
fuck's
always
sake.
ask the woman, do you fear God? Because if they don't, that is their answer to my body, my choice. Because that is not the case. Even for a man, their body is not their own, it is for their wife. Period. Like, goes both ways. If one wants some, the other gives some. Even if they're
No,
tired, type
that
shit.
is rape to me.
It says to only go celibate if y'all both agree on it. If one of y'all wants some in that case, the other gives it.
No.
It's all love, baby. Like, I mean, bruh, like, it's not a thing of You have to. It's like, bruh, who is this person to you? Do you even give a shit? Because this is how you give a shit.
I get that, but like,
In a marriage, that's your opportunity. I'm not saying this is what you should do with him, but in a marriage, period, that's how it should be. And if a man says we're having
I've
the
just
baby,
not
we're
been in a
having the
marriage
baby.
like that.
And if like, because then what? What is the man gonna say? Like he got married and wants to have a kid, and the woman doesn't, and has no say. Like he has and considers this a human being. He's gonna be crying and devastated. That's the reason there's laws for certain shit. Like the reason people are able to be gay and be married and not killed is because people were being killed and had to live with
Okay, but what
heartbreak because
happens
of
when
their
it's
husband dying or
flipped?
some shit.
What happens when it's flipped? When it's the woman that wants it, but the man is just like, I don't. Is that not? It's not supported and viewed or looked at because it's the same thing. It feels the same way.
See, at that point, I would say it's the woman's choice. You know, it's like, but like killing a human being should not be on the table at all, ever. None. Zero. And that's why rape is so horrible, is because that makes it to where people have to think about that shit and consider it, which should never be considered, even with the rape. And that's why, again, it is so terrible to be raped.
I've been raped,
Well, there you go.
so like I know all too well of what you're talking about. Only I've
Yeah, I'm a
never
little
had the
close to it
instance of
myself. And thankfully, I was
no
never raped, but damn.
more than once over here. So like I have a stance that I do because I have been like
I
Mike, when
had
I
my
tell you
suspicions, but
men sexualize me. You saw it firsthand with Clap Them Cheeks. You can't say you didn't.
and it was just because you were a girl. It wasn't. He had no clue who you were at all.
And what I looked like. But
He just
imagine
knew your
guys
voice
like
was
that.
feminine. You could have had a dick
But
for all
see
he
me.
cared. He was looking at your girl character butt. You could have had a voice modifier. It didn't matter. Like
Mhm.
that's what this world really is.
And that's what like yeah.
Like he was on the phone, like after talking to us, talking shit about his wife or his ex-wife. Like they were best friends. It was insane. I'm like, bruh, I thought you hated this bitch. Why are you still on the phone with her? Acting all nice and shit too. Like you, oh yo, bane of your existence, my ass. You want to get back together with her, bro? Fucking what you mean?
Yeah.
You want to go shopping into the mall? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Stop bullshitting. Not saying that's your case, but that definitely was his case. That girl sounded nice too. She didn't even sound like somebody's bane of existence. I heard her on the phone type shit. She had a nice girly voice too. Not one of like I think he might be the problem, you know.
And I've run into a lot of guys like that, so
Yeah,
but
there's about
worse.
8 billion people. You want my estimate about how many including girls are not worth it? Well, I mean, in the perspective of staying holy and glorifying God and making sure that the body stays clean, who you marry matters. How many people I think are out there?
And I don't think you should be allowed to get married at 18 because that's, what your girl
There's
did.
zero. There's not a single person worth lowering your standards for. And everybody is lower than your standards if you're for God's standards. That's the thing. That's the thing to consider whenever you get into relationships because that's what's on the line. I'm clipping this shit, man. Our conversations are great.